So this is just a quick video explaining how you can directly connect your Windows 10 machine to an Unraid server. So either if you have PCI Express network cards, or if you've got two Ethernet jacks on both motherboards. In my instance, I've got two Ethernet jacks on my Windows 10 PC, which has a 1 gig that's connected to the internet, and a 2.5 gig that goes to my server's motherboard, which has two 10 gigs in sort of the same configuration. One goes to that 2.5, one goes to the internet. So it's not really that complicated. So it's not too difficult. Essentially all you do is go to network settings over here. You'll have to stop the array in order to be able to do that. So you do that over here just by clicking stop. Head on over to settings, network settings, this little one over here. And I usually go with ETH1, so this is ETH0 is connected to the internet. And in here you configure it as you'll want bonding on no. Essentially what that does is bonding tries to bridge both of your internet connections together. Don't really want that because they're sort of going to different locations. That can be on if you've got two network jacks going to a switch which goes to the internet, then you would leave that on. Bridging, you can leave that on so that you can give it access in a way to something like a virtual machine or a Docker. And this is just where you select your bridging members. This, I think, gets activated by default. Anyway, so you go down here, this is the main configuration, and set this to static. You can see mine is set to static over here, and then you give it a fixed IP address. My little subdomain is 0, so you know most devices on my network are 192.168.0. whatever it is. So in this case I just set it to 11 and set the static IP to 199, and obviously you set this to 24. Sometimes it's 12, and that's essentially all the configuration you do. You click apply and then click done, and start back up your array over here. After that, it's a matter of going to control panel on your Windows 10 system, going here to network and internet, click on network and sharing center, and then you go to change adapter settings, and you'll choose the one that you've got connected to each other. So you can see here, this is the 2.5 gig jack. Go over here and click properties, and then you click the properties of IPv4, this one right here, properties again, and you set, instead of this being ticked, you tick this one over here, and you do the exact same thing, 192.168 with whatever subdomain you choose. You can choose 11 and probably be fine, just as long as it's not what all your other devices on your network use. And then you just set something low. You can see here I have 197. So Unraid was 199, this one's 197. And then you set the subnet mask to be this exactly. And you should pretty much be good to go. You can close all of that. And once you go into File Explorer, then you can go over to this PC and you'll want to go new, or at least click up here and click Map Network Drive. You can do the same as a folder, but I prefer to map them as network drives. Select your drive letter, and then you'll want to type in the IP address of your Unraid server. So remember, I typed in 11.199 or 199, and I have that for my media folder. See, this one is set to just use tower.local, the default name, and you can see here now there is no activity going on the 2.5. So no activity, in the same sort of range that we saw it moving before. And it's done. And then if I just double check here, oops. Yep, this one's staying pretty consistent at, just a trickle really, and this one's hammering it out in that 700 megabit range. So yeah, everything should be working. That's a pretty easy test. If you've got a RAM disk on your Unraid server, then you can really see the benefits of the network transfer, but the reason mine are in a range here is because I'm pretty much just writing to the one drive. I plan to set up a RAM disk and give it a chance, or at least give it a test, see what happens. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now.